Hi, this is an example video on how to get to a student's H drive if they're on one of the virtual machines we have set up to access from a tablet. So we've got these set up so that if there are things you want to be able to do from your tablet that you just can't do, like a Microsoft Publisher project or PowerPoint, or you want to use a full Excel or anything you need a full desktop for. Um, the problem is that these automatically log on as virtual student, and this is one logon account. It automatically comes in, and you want to be able to get to your H drive. So the way you're going to do that is you're going to open any of these are all Windows Explorer, and you open up those, and you get a screen like this. And you're going to go to Tools and Map Network Drive, and what you're going to do is manually connect it to your H drive. So let's go ahead and pick H, and then we're going to put in the address of your H drive, which is // and the examples down here. The server is Trail 4. Then you're going to put your year group, so if you were in 2021, and then your username. And I'm using an example student that's in 2021. So you're going to put all that in. Now next, don't click Finish. You're going to uncheck this Reconnected Logon. If you don't uncheck that, then when the next person gets on this, they're going to have access to your H drive, and you do not want that. Okay? So you want to uncheck that. And then lastly, virtual student doesn't have access to Miss Bauer's H drive, but Miss Bauer's does. So you're going to have to connect using a different username. So what we're going to do is we're going to connect as NTLS /21A Bowers, and this would obviously be your username, and then your password. And so what it's going to do is it's going to connect to that H drive using these credentials, and we say okay, and that was NTLS / your username and then your password. And when you say okay now, it should go out there, look for that drive, see if that person has permission for that drive, and then map that drive. So if I got all those things set up right and I hit finish, it's going to open up, and there we go. There's her H drive. She has nothing in it, so I put an example document in it, and I can open up that example document, and I can make a new Word file if I want to in here because I just gave it the credentials of someone who has access to it. Now, if I uncheck that box, then when I log off, this H drive is not going to be here. So I'm going to show you what I mean. If I go ahead and log off, and every single time we log off, it automatically logs right back on. But now that I did that, if I go to my computer, there's no H drive there. But Mr. Poole, what if I forgot? Okay, so that's the other problem. If I go to map this network drive again, I'm going to show you again. I'm going to pick my H drive, and those credentials are still there. I don't want to reconnect. I'm going to use a different name again. What if I forgot? What if I left that checked? Because if I leave that checked and I say finish, now we've got that drive, and when I look here on my computer, there's that H drive, and if I log off, and you can see how fast it logs off and logs back on, if I go back there to my computer, that H drive is still there because I forgot to uncheck that. But you can fix it. If you did that accidentally, it's not a big deal. You can just go to Tools and Disconnect Network Drive and say I want to disconnect that and say OK. Now that drive's going to go away. It's not there anymore, even though it's not showing that it's going to hit refresh, and it should go away. And now if I log off and log on, when I go there, there is no H drive, and it's been disconnected. Okay, so again, I go under Tools, Map Network Drive, and if I forgot to uncheck that, if I left this checked when I did it, I can always go Tools, Disconnect Network Drive, and disconnect it. You just don't want to log off with it connected. I would almost recommend as a student every single time when I'm done, before I log off, I go to Tools and Disconnect Network Drive. I would do that as a minimum to make sure. And every single time you're done, no matter what, you want to go ahead and log off. You can see it happens so fast that the next student that wants to use it isn't even going to know that you logged off the computer. So, and that's one of the advantages of these virtual machines, is that they are relatively quick and easy to access, and you've got access to all your stuff there when you do it. So that's how to map to your drive and how to disconnect from your drive.